If you are getting interviews and you're not able to land an investment banking offer, there is probably something wrong with your story. If you're able to stay to the end, I'm going to give you my answer to why investment banking that allowed me to land a role at the world's #1 investment bank. If you're new here, my name is Solomon, also known as the bodybuilding banker. I'm an investment banker by trade and a high performance coach. My mission is to awake the inner champion that lives inside of you. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been asked the age-old question, why investment banking? I'm going to be completely honest. I knew nothing about investment banking. I went on Google, I researched the highest paying careers, and investment banking came up. Everybody knows that. So you need to find another reason other than the money. Although investment banking is extremely competitive, deals are done through people. So when talking about why investment banking, you need to resonate with your interviewer. Here are some general guidelines when answering the question of why investment banking. First, you need to have a personalized response. This will be your catalyst when answering the question. Next, you need a structured sequence. You need to go through the timeline of events in chronological order. Tell a story. Try to have a narrative when answering the question. Make sure that you're not robotic. Interviewers have listened to thousands of stories. They can easily ascertain if you've just memorized a ton of facts. I always enjoyed problem solving and undertaking fundamental analysis to come to tangible outcomes. This led me to study engineering. And whilst I enjoyed the analytical nature of engineering, I found it too theoretical. Being naturally inquisitive, I attended many careers and networking days. After speaking to many individuals, investment banking piqued my interest. As a national athlete, I've always been competitive and harbored the essence of teamwork. And I want to work to make smart decisions with some of the top corporates and CEOs worldwide. Secondly, despite having an engineering background, I've enjoyed the process of learning about the technical foundations of investment banking. I look forward to the steep learning curve this career provides. Finally, I am comfortable under pressure. Whilst at university in my first term, after a tough election, I was voted as head of investment banking, which was a fantastic feat, especially coming from a non-finance background. All of this highlights that I'm comfortable under pressure, and I believe investment banking is a great platform to help me accelerate my career. Okay, now you've heard my story, let me break it down so you can craft yours. Notice how I answered the question with a personalized response. I shared a unique and personal antidote which provided the catalyst why I joined investment banking. I started by talking about how I was heavily analytical and I was always a natural problem solver. This sets the tone and provides the catalyst as to why investment banking piques my interest. And it also gives me the opportunity to show tangible steps that I've taken to start my journey in investment banking. Next, it's about having a structured sequence and giving the timeline of events in chronological order. Started by talking about being a problem solver. Next, I went to talk about my degree and I highlighted the skills that were directly transferable and relatable to the role. I highlighted how I was proactive when attending networking events and speaking to recruiters. I ensured this process was easy to follow, intuitive, and very organized. These are the skills that they're looking for when hiring someone into an investment bank. You need to make sure that you strike the right balance between being generic and overly extravagant. In my story, I weaved in how, whilst I enjoyed engineering, I found it too theoretical and I wanted something which had a more practical application to business. And this is what led me to investment banking. You can do this too. You can use it in your degree. You can talk about a conversation you've had, or, and I hope this is the case, you can talk about watching this YouTube video. Next, notice how I was succinct. I highlighted only things that mattered. This is not where you share your life story. This is where you highlight and prioritize pivotal moments you have taken that affirm your interest and commitment in working in investment banking. Finally, it's about coming full circle, adding that personal and practical element. I highlighted my experience about being a national athlete. This links well to the demands of investment banking. This shows them that I can consistently perform at a top level. Secondly, I talked about my ability to learn a large deal of information in a short space of time. I was an engineering student, not a finance student. This highlights my ability to self-study and shows that I have the capacity to learn the technical foundations which are required for the job. Finally, becoming head of the investment banking society, despite studying a non-traditional finance degree, highlights that I'm a winner, shows that I'm naturally curious, and shows that I am comfortable in different situations. Your goal is to help the interviewer imagine you as an investment banker. They've seen your CV, they know your qualifications. What confidence through your story can you instill in them that shows that you are capable for the job? Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope it blesses you and serves you. Let me know in the comments what was the most valuable tip, and if I get enough responses, I will do a separate video diving into that tip. In addition, I've been getting so many requests, and although I want to help all of you guys, it's difficult to answer you one by one. I've decided I'll be hosting a live Zoom where I will go through all the things that you need to break into investment banking. It will be for people applying for spring weeks, summer internships, full-time roles, off cycles. And if you didn't go to a target uni or don't have relevant experience, this is for you. If you think this is going to help you, sign up to my waitlist below, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you once again. It's your boy, The Life of Soul, aka the Bodybuilding Banker, and I'll catch you in the next video.